Hi students, let's talk about how to answer true false not given question type in Ielts academic reading. Let's take a look at different question types. The one discussed in this video is about true false not given. The remaining question types we will discuss in the other subsequent videos. So keep watching. Now let's begin with true false not given question type. The most important thing to remember is what the words true, false, and not given actually mean, and therefore what Ielts wants you to write. If the text agrees with or confirms the information in the statement, then the answer is true. If the text contradicts or is the opposite to the information in the statement, the answer is false. If there is no information or it is impossible to know, the answer is not given. Now let's take a look at some answering strategies. True means that the meaning is the same. It is just similar, then it is false. Remember that we are dealing with factual information, so there is no room to say it is similar or nearly the same. Lots of students have argued with me during practice and said the statement is true because it kind of means the same. There is no kind of with these questions, only facts. Now, another pointers are look out for controlling words such as only, all, never, etc. For instance, if the fact in the question says some and the fact in the text says all, then it is false. So do not spend long time looking for the answer. It might be not given if you cannot find it. Words like often, always, never, some can completely change the meaning of the question, so be careful. Very important. Just because an answer is not given does not mean there are no words in the statements that match words in the text. This is something that confuses people. If words match, then it must be true or false, right? Not really. This is not a good way to think about these questions because there probably will be matching words for not given answers. They just don't have enough information to answer the question as a whole. Let's do some practice. Let's read this passage carefully. This passage is about rituals that people perform to gain success. Now let's take a look at the statement. People perform certain rituals to try to avoid failure. Now we need to find whether the answer is true or false or not given. Now the way I've written true is in the last sentence. So let's read the last sentence carefully. If it is true means they have used the same set of words and the meaning we need to match. Now here I need to ask myself the question, people perform certain rituals to try to avoid failure. So are they really doing it? So are they avoiding failure? That's why they are performing certain rituals. So let's see the last sentence. It says, but surely the real terror comes when success continues uninterrupted for such a long period of time that we forget what failure is like. So yes, it's matching with the sentence. Now let's look at the next passage. Now this passage is about Nostradamus. So here the writer says the sentence is, the writer believes that Nostradamus and certain other prophets are right about their predictions for the end of the human race. So I need to really see whether what the writer believes. Now, the answer is not given, and the reason behind is that the text does not tell us what the writer believes about Nostradamus' predictions or those of the other prophets either. Let's take a look at the second sentence here. It says Nostradamus pops his head up now and again, and other would-be prophets make a brief appearance, predicting the demise of humankind. Now, it is although matching with what the statement says, but here there is no mention about the writer, and that's the reason the answer is not given. Now, the second point is mankind needs to be pessimistic to survive. So I need to ask myself, is really mankind needs to be pessimistic? So now let's take a look at the last sentence in the passage. It says being optimistic is a struggle. So pessimistic is the opposite of optimistic, which is positive thinking. Now the answer is false because it says, but survival dictates that mankind remain ever sanguine. And sanguine means hopeful. Now here I need to be well updated with the vocabulary as well. So here the sentence is contradicting to what is written in the passage, and that's why the answer is false. So I hope students you enjoyed my tips. Thank you for watching my video. Keep watching more IELTS reading videos and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.